guys. So today I'm going to be recreating this old illustration. This actually is not the finalized version of it, but it was when I started it in June of 2016, so almost exactly 2 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to me. It's a piece that did really well for me, but as far as like people buying prints, but I feel like I could do better because I know that like I left the background white even though it was supposed to be like a nighttime glowy thing, just because I was too scared to attempt the dark background. And yes, this is on my Instagram because I didn't want to hunt through my old external hard drives and try to find the file. But here it is finished. And it has kind of like a fall cozy vibe. There's definitely things about it that I like. But like I said, one thing that I don't feel good about is the white background. Also just like some things like this bunny, like the way the blanket is on it is kind of weird. And I feel like I could do better with the lighting. Make it a little bit darker and, I don't know, softer on their faces or something, but I still don't really know exactly how I'm going to achieve that. So it's going to be interesting. I also have decided to go with a vertical orientation to kind of emphasize the smoke coming up and stuff, which really isn't in this at all. And in case you're curious, here's some of my old work. Some of it I don't like, some of it I do. Some of it I think, oh gosh, why did I share that as a print? Other things I'm like kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sentimental looking back at your old work. Like for whatever reason, I still love this. And I feel like, I don't know, I've lost whatever happened here. Maybe not. I could try to do it again, but I don't know, you just evolve and then it's like, you kind of can't go back the same way that you did before. But anyway, if you guys want, like, I'm thinking about, like, maybe I could try to recreate the bee for painting because I loved it so much, and just do that, like, as a new thing. Also, one that I really loved was my badger, if I can find him. Oh yeah, okay, so actually this is the second time that I'm redoing this fireside scene because this was the first attempt, and now I feel really kind of embarrassed by this. Yeah, this is a little rough. It's not all bad. There are good things. I was attempting the black background, but there's roughness. So anyway, we'll see if this new one turns out any better. So technically this is the third attempt. But some of the drawings that like were really popular, there's this one, like I could try to do a redo of this. It was like my first beginning of anthropomorphizing animals. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of entertaining for me to look at now, actually. And this one is still in my shop. I'm not sure, but I could try to redo it. So I'll try to find the badger one to show you real quick because I would like to, I don't know, but the thing is, it's like then when you redo it, do you end up hating it and you feel like, why did I do this? This is the badger. I really like him, but you can see my style has changed a bit since then. But anyway, yeah, so time to get started.
I've always known things about myself. I've just chosen to not recognize them and act on them. Like, I've always been aware of my faults. I didn't crave to want to feel great because I haven't felt the way I've been feeling recently and feel now in a very long time. Like, I feel whole again.
Родители ее не отвезли в другой город учиться, поэтому когда у нее родилась маленькая дочка, то есть
This is the part that I have been putting off because it scares me. I really am like struggling, and I know that I did last time with like how to get a glowy effect on creatures, and because most of the pictures you find online to reference for like people around a campfire, it's like still pretty light out, but I guess in my mind this was gonna be pretty dark. So I don't know, but that excuse me, that is why I have a sketch that is on the computer that you guys saw me cleaning up earlier, that I then printed out because I can just start this over again. I already do have some problems with it. The top I've not finished because I kind of decided that I didn't like the idea of the branches coming down the way they were, and now I'm thinking maybe I'll just crop it. Also, this area behind the groundhog needs fixed. I'm gonna have to like use some white paint, or maybe just on Photoshop blend it more into like the smoky look there, but I don't know, we'll see. I feel like what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of start slow, and I'm gonna put the color of this bunny's shirt on, and these corners, I should have taped it to begin with because now the whole painting is like curled, but so it's popping up. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be like as harsh as I thought it would, you know? I feel like I tend to think, well, because I don't do lighting that often, I feel like when I do it or I attempt it, I think it needs to be more dramatic than it should be. I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess. And like some of these things, I think I'm gonna give them like a slight purpley cast, bluish cast, because we're at nighttime. So like his shirt, I think I was thinking it was gonna be like an ivory color, because initially he was supposed to be River, the fox that I just did recently with the stripes on his sweater, and then he kind of turned into like this fox raccoon. But anyway, I'm just gonna try to make him the fox. So I guess I'm going to try to do kind of more of like a lavendery color for like the underneath of his sweatshirt. Not like super intense or anything, but just like a cooler, oh, not a cooler tone. Well, yeah, a cooler tone than it would have been. And I think what I'm going to do is after these colors dry, I'm going to go back in and put like the darker shadows on them. Because what happens, I find, is that like when I do a shadow first, which is what I was taught to do in watercolor. For whatever reason, with the like the inks I use sometimes, they end up like disappearing. So like say I painted in like purple shadows, then they would, like when I put my other wash over them, they would just like bleed into it and all become one color. So I think I'm going to try this technique of painting like the base colors first, which maybe is good anyway because it helps me to kind of get established with what I'm wanting this all to look like. I don't know if I want him to be in red or green. I think he's going to be in red because I think the bear might be in green. And basically we're only seeing his front side, which is the side affected by the fire. So maybe it'll be even like a little bit, well, I don't know, I don't want it to blend in with the orange of the fire. I don't know, I'm just going to paint it red and then we're going to figure it out. It's kind of like an orangey red. This is good. Doesn't look like the fire, but it also looks like something that is glowing. Hope you guys don't mind that I'm like figuring this out while I film, but I thought that I would kind of be doing this in my head anyway, so I thought it might be interesting to like discuss it while I do it instead of just having like music playing with this portion. And maybe it'll give you insight into like what goes into one of these paintings. Yeah, I like that color. And these guys are going to be, I should tilt this. Sorry. These guys are going to be more like in silhouette because the fire is right there. But I still feel like they should have some color to their clothes, like just like a hint. And I think maybe the squirrel's gonna be in blue. There goes that corner again. It's getting kind of annoying. So today I have a decent amount to do. I'm letting myself work on this first to kind of get warmed up, and because for the past few days I've just been working on commissions, and I haven't really gotten to do anything for myself art-wise, so I felt like I would let myself start with this. Because I've been having a little trouble feeling motivated, even though I do have some exciting commissions that I have to do today. But I've been doing a lot of pet portraits, so those have been keeping me busy. Gotten a lot of those shipped out this week, which feels good. When I first started, and I didn't have any orders except for pet portraits, and I didn't have anything else I was trying to do, like, have a life. So, but anyway, so today I decided it would be okay if I just let myself do this first, just to do something for myself, and then buckle down and get other things done. Because that's kind of silly right now. I think it's going to have to be like darker black, but we'll see once I do all of the other elements around. What should I do next? I'm kind of working randomly because I'm talking to you guys, but I don't know. I'll keep filming, but I'll stop talking and you guys can just watch.